Hello, my lovely viewers. Amanda back here, and since I haven't posted in so long, I decided to do more than one video today. I have no idea how many I'm doing, but I was searching through just like videos of one of my friends, and I saw this really funny video that reminded me of some of the crazy fucking shit we did in like middle school and like first year of high school. So the first story I'm gonna tell you was about how we got revenge on my best friend's ex-boyfriend. So so I have to start from the beginning. So we're gonna call my best friend Rachel. I keep calling her this in like every story I use, but whatever. So Rachel had a boy. Okay, so we were like 16 and like we were sophomores in high school. And what happened was she had a boyfriend and who like he had moved to where I lived back in high school. He moved there and he like came in as a sophomore. So what happened is my best friend was like his tour guide, I guess. Like they had like assigned her to like follow him or like show him around, not follow him around, that'd be creepy. To show him around. So what happened was they had started talking and they were like buddy and they started dating like 2 weeks after he had moved here. So what happened was he had a girlfriend back where he was from, and he is only like two or three towns over. So he was only like a 30-45 hour long drive away, depending on the traffic or which road we take. So literally we played his team in like football and lacrosse and stuff. We played their team. We played them. And we had never heard of this kid before, and he had moved here, and they had started dating. So what happened was we didn't know that he had a girlfriend. So what ended up happening was, dog, stop moving, chill. So what ended up happening was they had been dating for like 5 or 6 months, and then Valentine's Day rolled around, and what happened was on Valentine's Day, we were not in school. I think it was a Saturday. And what happened was we have like a Valentine's Day game for football, and he had joined our football team, and he was like really good. He wasn't the captain, but he was he was one of our starters. Just shut up, Diesel. Stop it. Just sit down. Okay, stop. Okay, stop. Sorry, he's trying to lick my face. Okay, so what happened was he was one of our starter defenders. I think that's what you call them? Linemen? Something. I forget. Oh my god, I'm stupid. But, so what happened was, she had been dating him, and then on Valentine's Day, they were gonna meet up with me and my boyfriend, who I will tell you a story about how we got revenge on him also, because revenge is just the best. So, they were gonna go on a double date with me and my boyfriend and my other best friend, and his boyfriend, because they're gay. So what happened was he literally came on the date, and we were picking him up from his house, and he literally came out to the car, like he was in shorts and with like no shirt on, and I was literally just looked at him like, what the fuck? And he literally broke up with her right in front of me, my boyfriend, and our two other friends who are dating, our two gay best friends. And he literally broke up with her right in front of them, and right behind him, standing in his doorway to his house, was a half-naked girl. Not even kidding. And it was a girl I knew too. It was someone I knew, but no one else in our group knew, like in my group of friends knew, because I was the only one who ever played any sports in my group, except for the guys, but the guys didn't really pay attention to the girls, so woo. Well, the girl sports at least. Well, they did, but they didn't pay attention to like the exact players. So I knew this chick from softball, and what happened was I didn't tell them I knew her because I knew I like texted her and stuff, and I was like, "Hey, this is Amanda. We met at softball. You gave me your number. Blah 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 blah." And she was like, "Yeah, hey, I remember you." And I was like, "Didn't you go to my boyfriend's house today?" And I was like, "Yeah, by the way, you should probably break up with him because the only reason he came out to our car was to break up with my best friend." And she was like, "Wait, really?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "We're gonna get revenge on him tonight if you want to join us." So what happened was my best friend still had a key to his house. He was stupid and gave her a key. Like, literally, I think a month into them dating, he gave her a key. Which, if that's how you want, if you take it that fast, if you, like, take your relationship that fast, like, go right ahead. But I personally don't give people keys to my house until like a year and a half of dating. Like, that's just me, because I don't want to give someone something and then them like lose it, or someone else copies it or something and then someone breaks into my house with it. So like, I don't tell anyone like my security codes or anything like that. So what happened was my friend from softball joined us, and what we ended up doing was, our town isn't very large compared to other towns. I mean, it's like, there are only like 100,000 people living in it, and compared to the towns around us that have like 500 to 600,000 people living in them, our town was small. So what happened was, our town was literally like, it was just a little small town where like everyone knew everyone else, and it was like, rumors get spread super easily. So what happened was, I keep saying that, I just realized that. So what we did was, my dad owned a paintball company. So what we ended up doing was, we got a bunch of paintball guns. Like, I had them because I paintballed like professionally on a team, because that's what we just did where I'm from. Literally, that was like the only thing you could do. There was like a movie theater, a paintball gun range, a gun range, like soccer fields, football fields. It was literally basically like, there was the town, and then there was like a bunch of wilderness on all sides. So it was literally like, either you did sports, or you did dirt biking, or four-wheeling, or like horseback riding, something like that. I did all of these, so these make for some crazy stories. So what we ended up doing was, we got a bunch of my paintball guns, and so it was me, my best friend Rachel, the girl I knew from softball, our two gay best friends, and my boyfriend. And what we ended up doing was, we broke into this dude's house. Well, not technically, we didn't, because we had a key, so we were just like entering his house. But what happened? So we went in, and we were all dressed either in camo or black. I was in black camo, so it's like black and gray and brown instead of like green and brown. So what we did was, we got my dogs. I have a lot of dogs. Like, the one that's sitting with me right now is the only one I have right now, because I live in an apartment. But I used to have like a ton of dogs, like when I was like in high school and middle school. And it was just because, like, on our ranch, there were strays that would just come onto the ranch, and they would just stay. Like, they wouldn't leave. And they were always like big, massive dogs too. Like, there weren't any really small like Chihuahuas or anything like that. They were all like German Shepherds, Border Collies, Labs, Pit Bulls. It was always like the bigger, meaner dogs. So what happened was, I actually bought 2 wolf dogs with my own money when I was a freshman. And what happened was I still had them at this time because they didn't die. I bought them as puppies and they like raised them and stuff and trained them. So what happened was I got them to go up to this guy's room and freak him out. So what happened is we freaked him out and he came running down the stairs, ran right the fuck past us without even seeing us. Like he didn't see us at all because we were all dressed in like black. And my dogs chased him right into like right out of the town because he lived like on the edges. So we literally chased him into the woods. And what we did is me and my friends had night vision goggles that we had made from home because science is fun, so is technology, and we had nothing to do. So we made these when we were like 9th graders, freshmen, woo. So we all had night vision goggles on, and we chased him through the woods and like for like 2 miles like, into the woods. It was ridiculous. And we shot him with paintball guns. Like, literally with neon paintball guns. Like, neon yellow. And he was, like, literally covered in paint. Like, head to toe. So then what happened is, we have a lake really close to our house. Or, not our house. Oops. To our town. So we chased him all the way out to the lake. And he jumped in the lake. Only to get like pulled out of the water by my dogs. And then what we did was we left his now exes, my best friend and the softball girl, at his house. And what they did is the neon paintball gun, like with the paintball guns, they shot the paintballs and they wrote on the side of his house in neon paint, "Revenge is a bitch," in big neon letters on the side of his house. So what happened was, okay, God, I need to stop saying that. Jesus. Whatever. So then, he basically had no idea where he was, could not see, because it was really dark, and we were out in the middle of the wilderness, and he was in just his boxers. He was in black boxers. That's the only thing he was wearing. Like, he didn't have any other clothes on. And I was literally laughing my ass off the entire walk back. He didn't follow us. Like, I think he was going to try to follow us, but then he, like, lost us. But it was so funny because he was literally just running around the woods trying to get back. And what we ended up doing was we wanted to watch this because it was hilarious. So we ended up climbing trees. And watched his dumb ass run around in a fucking circle for about 2 hours before one of my friends, who we had called, who was also friends with this guy, because they're both on the football team, we called him to come pick him up. And so he drove him back to his house, and the guy saw it, and he knew immediately who had done it. And he was like, "Oh shit," and he got like totally freaked out. And so he went into his house, and on the floor right by his front door, like right inside it, they had left their keys, the keys that he had given them, my best friend and the girl from softball. They had left the keys that they had given him, or the keys that he had given them, and the girl from softball had actually been dating him for 3 years, and they were sophomores, I think. I think he was either a sophomore or a junior, and he had given her a promise ring, so she had left that on top of her key. So we were literally driving back in the bed of my truck, laughing our asses off at this dude, because now he was covered in like welts and like little bruises from the paintball guns, and it was amazing for everyone but him. So that was how we got revenge on my best friend's boyfriend. So in the next video, which I'll probably post like literally right after this one, I will do how we got revenge on my boyfriend. So see you then.